Welcome to the Vanishing Map Storytime, where stories speak and answers echo. The Cake Dilemma by Shan Ni. Chapter 1. The Great Cake Debate. The kitchen was a battleground. Flour coated the counters like a recent snowfall. Cocoa powder was smudged on the floor in irregular strips, and a stray stick of butter had somehow glued itself to the fridge handle. The air was sweet with sugar, vanilla, and eggs, but also thick with tension from sibling rivalry. In the middle of the mess, standing with her arms crossed, her jaw clenched, and her button nose scrunched in, was Rosie Yang. That oversized purple hoodie she had thrown on this morning, it had become a casualty of flying flour and frosting streaks. But at this moment, Rosie didn't care. It wasn't about baking, it was about winning.
"Rayden,"
she said, her voice dangerously low, her dark eyes staring at her younger brother.
"It's been half an hour. We have to pick."
Across from her, Rayden squared his shoulders. His black hair, straight except for a single curl at the tip, had turned gray with a coating of powdered sugar. His tie-dye sweatshirt was streaked with frosting. He mirrored her stance, nose wrinkled into a frown.
"We did pick,"
he said, his hands curling into playful claws.
"I picked black raspberry. You picked sweet taro." "That's not the same as deciding."
Rayden swayed on one leg, his head bobbing and eyes half-lidded as if her words were nothing more than a dull hum.
"Well, Grandpa said we could surprise him, which means we could technically do both."
Frustrated to her core, Rosie dragged her hands down her face, leaving ghostly white streaks on her cheeks. Her voice dropped to a dangerous whisper.
"Rayden, that's literally what I told you 5 minutes ago."
Rayden smiled, his dimples showing as his grin stretched ear to ear. He had the nerve to look happy.
"Great, Rosie, so we agree."
Rosie's eyelid twitched.
"No, because you keep saying black raspberry is the greatest cake flavor and all the others are just flavor distractions."
Rayden nodded.
"Exactly. Sweet taro takes away from the purity of the cake experience."
Rosie flung her arms up.
"You put hoisin sauce on your scrambled eggs, Rayden. Your opinion is void."
Rayden gasped dramatically, clutching his chest.
"That was unnecessary, Rosie."
The cool autumn wind blew in through the back door, bringing in a breath of fresh air. Their dad's rake tapped the leaves, creating a soft shook, shook, shook that filled the silence. Inside, the cake debate remained unresolved. Rosie's mind raced for a solution. If they didn't pick soon, the kitchen would spiral out of control and their parents wouldn't be happy. Their deal with Mom and Dad was pretty straightforward. They could bake as long as they didn't wreck the place. At the moment, they were one overturned mixing bowl away from breaking that rule. Then an idea struck. Rosie snapped her fingers.
"Wait, I know. Mom will know what to do. She's a creative genius."
Rayden perked up.
"And Mom might let us do cake sampling, for scientific testing."
Rosie grabbed his wrist.
"Come on, to the art studio."
Subscribe to the Vanishing Map channel and stay tuned for the next chapter.